I'm telling you the truth. When I step into the booth, it's vibes, vibes. Yeah,
we're here, you're there. Ranked Seasons Baseball on MLB The Show. I'm Robert Flores. Time to take a quick look at who's playing in this matchup. This mode makes me anxious, I'm not gonna lie. First pitch is right around the corner.
And I go in with everything I do, so the best I'm giving it. Yeah, I got a plan and I've written it.
Max Fried getting the nod at American Family Field. Controlling a pitcher known for pinpoint command and late life on pitches. What else could you ask for? Carson Bench, ready to start us off here in Milwaukee.
Right fielder, number 3, Carson Bench.
And we start with a foul ball. Womp womp. Misses Fried's pitch. And we're underway with a strikeout. Here's Mike Trout at the plate. Now. Late with the swing there. Goes with the fastball, but misses. Hit on the ground to Horner. Trout out at first. So up next to the dish, Ben Rice. Swing and a miss. He was late. Misses the zone with a slider. Now he breaks his bat. Bare hand grab. And it beats him. What a play. An impressive way to end the frame, that's for sure. Tom Glavine starts on the mound for the visitors. The pitch mix will challenge you to stay disciplined. Will it be this pitch or that pitch? Maybe this pitch. Who knows? Good luck. Willie McGee ready to go. Icebreaker is a strike. Oh, 2 the count now. In the trenches for a ball. Slider misses for a ball. And that one is in there for a called third strike. Bobby Witt Jr. ready to test his timing for the first time today. Early bird special. Uh-oh. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's in there. It's a first inning double. Ian Happ steps up with a chance to score the runner from second. A tad early. Just a tad. That's off. Runner takes off for third. Happ hits it foul. Lined into the gap. should score the run. Witt rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they take the lead. Pete Alonso comes to the plate following the go-ahead single. Not tardy. Here comes the pitch, and there goes the runner from first. Now a screamer into the outfield. Base hit. If I didn't know any better, I would guess you're sharing a brain with this card. Victor Martinez up now with runners at first and second. Found the target to start the AB. The count is 0-2. Curveball off the plate. Goes back to the curve. Still alive at the plate. Swing and a ball lined left field. That's a base hit. The throw to third from the outfield. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play. Brian Dozier next to hit after the RBI single. Fights it foul. Brings it in. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. So we're here at American Family Field. Brandon Lau leads off the inning. Swings and lifts one to left. And it gets down for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Ellie De La Cruz in the box with a runner on first. No contact with the off-speed pitch off the plate. Swung on, and De La Cruz crushes one. This clears the American Family Field wall for a home run. And that was gone from the moment he made contact. Delgado steps to the dish, looking to duplicate what Ellie De La Cruz just did. And that one's foul.
Shit crazy, man.
Connects and hammers one to center. McGee on the move to his left. Hauls it in. And that's the first out of the inning. Now the third baseman, Kevin McGonigal. Swings and lifts one to center. McGee drifting under it. Muy fácil, that one. Shea Langoliers strolls to the plate for the first time today, looking for a strong start.
That ball foul.
Lefty kicks and delivers. It's 0-2. Swings, hits a ground ball to second. That's out number 3. They play. Brandon Valenzuela ready to start this inning. Swings, hits a ground ball to the right side. Uh-oh, the throw went to third. That pitch came in at 103 miles per hour, and it's... off the bat at the same time. Biz Mackey, the bat they decide to go with off the bench in this spot. Negative. (2-0) the count now. Below the knee. Valenzuela on at first, nobody out. Foul ball. Runner on the go. Line drive is snagged. What a play. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Nico Horner at the dish with nobody on after the defense handled business. Hits it, foul. Oh, 2 is the count. Misses the zone for a ball. Delivers a sinker. Been his most trusted pitch so far. Not finished yet. Ground ball to third. McGonigal. That's the third out. So they send the minimum to the plate, and we're still tied up. Kyle Schwarber steps in the box to start the third. This hitter eats mistakes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Tries to get to a breaking ball off the plate, but can't connect. Goes back to the slider, and it's 0-2. Keeps it going. Keeps swinging with 2 strikes. He's going back to the changeup once again. We'll do it again. Swing and a ball popped up. This one a mile high. Makes the grab, 1 down. Carson Bench steps to the plate to face a pitcher from the award series. Ground ball to first. Martinez fields it cleanly. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Mike Trout at the dish. 0 for 1, looking to change that here. This is smacked left field line. Mackey towards the chalk. Brings it in. That's the inning. That was a quick frame. Only needed 9 pitches to retire the... Back here in a tie game. Willie McGee hits leadoff this inning. And the lefty kicks and delivers. That makes it 0-2. That's ripped to right, down the line. Keeps it inside the chalk, fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double. Bobby Witt Jr. stands ready, and this is a parallel 3 version of the card. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Here comes a pitch. Fastball off the plate. On the ground, and it squirts through the infield. McGee around third. The throw home. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. Hack comes to the plate with a lead thanks to Bobby Witt Jr. Goes with the sinker. That's been his go-to pitch to start an at-bat. Runner at second with no outs. Witt Jr. on his way to third. Tag save. Stolen base. A member of the new threat series steps to the plate. Pete Alonso Cards from the New Thread series celebrate players wearing a brand new uniform after changing teams in the offseason. Witt tags from third. The relay throw. Safe at the plate. Victor Martinez in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Hits it foul. Swings, hits a ground ball to short. Whips it to first. Out number 3. So we head to the 4th. Don't go anywhere. In Milwaukee, we're playing some ranked baseball. Ben Rice, the first to hit this inning. Grounded to third his first time up. And fights it off. Two strikes and no balls. In the air, out to center. McGee moves under this one. Takes it in for the out. Brandon Lau digs in. Misses the zone with the first pitch. Bunt attempt, but fouled away. The 1-1. Swings. Wait, did he go? It's a ball. They rule it wasn't a swing. The one, the kick, the pitch. Goes with the slider. Goes to it for the third time. Playing frisbee out there. Puts it on the ground to second. Dozier handles. Now 2 away. Stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz. Look out. He homered his first time up. In the air, out to right. Happ camps under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 3 up and 3 down. And a pair of runs still separates these teams. Brian Dozier leads things off in the bottom of the 4th. Count is 0-1. Nope.
That's inside.
Stays with it, but foul. And a base hit laced into right. A really good job to get a base hit in a 2-strike count. Brandon Valenzuela deals himself into the box. Hitless in his first trip to the plate. 1-0 on the way. Swings and lifts one to right. Benj under this one. Makes the catch. 1 gone here. Biz Mackey is next to the plate. Late jump. There goes the runner. Out. And they keep the runner out of scoring position. 0-1. The pitch. And fouls it. Nah.
Ball 1.
Fouls off that slider to stay alive. Run it back. Not done yet. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. 3rd out, and the inning is over. Glavine produces a shutout inning. And it remains a two-run battle. Welcome back. It's a two-run game. Carlos Delgado leads us off. One at bat so far, he flew out. Stays with it, foul. Slider misses the zone. One ball and two strikes, the count. Misses the zone. Strike three. You just slayed a dragon right there. Next up here in the fifth inning, Kevin McGonigal.
Kevin McGonigal.
Buckets. Goes back to the slider. Zombie, one down, base is empty. Two-strike curve is fouled away. Freed misses. Ripped on the ground to third. Witt over to first. And there's two down. Shea Langoliers now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up, hoping to do a little more damage this time around. Base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Kyle Schwarber at the dish with a runner on first. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Kyle Schwarber in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. It's the fastball that misses. Here's the pitch. Runner is off again. Tag safe. Stolen base. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nico Horner gets us going this inning. The pitch to Horner. On the ground to second. Lau handles the chance. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Willie McGee shuffles to the plate. Fastball doesn't catch the zone. Swing and a miss. He was out in front. Catches the zone with the slider. Still breathing. Hard ground ball to the hot corner. 2 away. And now Bobby Witt Jr. Swung on, and Bobby bashes one. Gonna need a ladder. Gone. Home run. Stepped in the box, ready to swing it, and guessed right with the pitch. Great execution. Happ steps to the dish, looking to duplicate what Bobby Witt Jr. just did. 0-1 the count. Swings and lifts one to left center. Trout bolting towards it. Squeezes it. Third out, and that ends the frame. The Fisher Cats score a run in the inning, and now they're up 3. Good to have you with us here at American Family Field. Max Fried back on the mound, and something we haven't seen out of him today is walks. He hasn't been giving away free bases in this one. We'll see if that continues here in the 6th. Swings and lifts one to right center. McGee with an easy look. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And now one away. Mike Trout, a future Hall of Famer, steps to the plate. Before being drafted 25th overall by the Angels in 2009, Trout was committed to play college baseball at East Carolina. 1-0 the count. Misses the plate, but swings at the breaking ball. That's a ball. Went with the changeup. Delivers a ball. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That couldn't have felt good. The wind and the pitch. Strike three. Max Fried with the punch out. Ben Rice steps up as a parallel three card. First pitch is a strike, and we've seen that a lot. No balls and 2 strikes. On the ground to short. Horner. Throw to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Fried doesn't cough any up. It was a whole lot of nothing. Back here in a 3-run game. Pete Alonso strolls to the dish to face off against Tom Glavine. Early swing, foul. Swings and makes good contact. It's a leadoff single, and they get a base runner here in the 6th. Martinez comes up following the leadoff base hit from Pete Alonso. Ground ball, and it's foul. Tried to check, but went around. Strike 3. Next to the plate in this 9-inning game, Brian Dozier. No thanks. It's the curveball that misses. 2-1 is the count now. Stays in the fight. Line to left. Schwarber giving his all. Brings it in. 2 gone here. Brandon Valenzuela strolls to the plate. Hitless so far, but the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to short. De La Cruz collects it, gets him easily, and it ends the inning. 6th inning. Brandon Lau steps in the box to start the 7th. Slider in the air. McGee settling under it. Makes the grab, 1 away. Ellie De La Cruz shuffles into the box. Lifted in the air to center. McGee trying to get to it. Hauls it in. 2 gone now. Here's the first baseman, Carlos Delgado. Ian Happ has a bat and ready to swing it as a pinch hitter. Here's the 0-1. Attacks the slider. McGee camping under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So it's stretch time from American Family Field. More to come in the world of DD after this.
What? What, Daddy? What, Daddy? What?
Biz Mackey at the plate, leading things off here in the bottom of the 7th. That wasn't even close to the zone. Swung on and lifted to right. Benj moves under it. Brings it in. Now 1 away. Nico Horner steps in the box. Still looking for a hit today, but potentially just saving some magic for this AB. Puts it on the ground to third. McGonigal handles it. 2 gone. Out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Willie McGee. 0-1 to start. Tap dances out of the way of that one. And the pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Puts the changeup in play. Trout waiting for it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. The Zombies don't cough up any runs that inning. Welcome back to Milwaukee. Max Fried back on the bump here in the 8th. Puts the slider in play. McGee settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now it's the catcher, Shane Langoliers.
The catcher, Shea
Yeah.
Langoliers.
Hits it on the ground to short. Horner over to pick it up. And 2 gone. Anthony Santander, the pinch hitter, and the bat they're turning to at this stage of the game. The 0-1. On the ground left side. Witt fields it cleanly. Play made, and that ends the inning. Here comes the bottom of the 8th. Stepping aside now for a moment. We'll be back before you know it. The leadoff man is Bobby Witt Jr., and it's pretty obvious they want to keep him off base. A fun day at the plate for this card. Misses the zone with a changeup. Attacks the heater. Benj makes the grab. Now it's the right fielder, Ian Happ. Fouls it off. Spoils it. Puts the heater in play. Benj sprinting towards it. Snags it for the 2nd out. Here's the designated hitter, Pete Alonso. First pitch misses the plate. Swings. It's a ground ball to short. That ends the inning. So we head to the 9th. Final frame, and you should be feeling good right about now. The scoreboard has your back. Remember, winning's winning. Whether it's by an inch or a mile. Gets a bunt down, rolling third base side. And he picks it up in foul territory. 0-2 the count now.
That ball foul.
The wind, the kick, the pitch. Fouls the change to keep the at-bat going.
That's crazy.
Skips up some dust. Makes the count 2-2. Check it out. One of the most electric arms in the game headed this way. Strike three, and only 2 outs to go. Mike Trout peacocks to the plate as a parallel 5 car. Infield on their toes.
Nope.
Gotta get the ball to first quickly against this speed. On the ground to the pitcher. And 2 away. 1 out to go at Miller Park. And it's in. Base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Now coming to the plate in the final frame, Brandon Lau.
Runner, yes, yes.
Runner on the go, trying to take second. Out! And that's the ball game. They win it. And just like that, it's over. The Zombies come up short in this ranked season matchup. Hey, it's never fun losing. Be it